Relish, pleasing or zestful flavor.
A quantity just sufficient to flavor, to be pleased or gratified by, enjoy.
We are hoping that what we bring to your table today might add some spice to your life.
Welcome back to another episode of Relish. I am Rowan Miller. This is Pastor Don Patterson. How are you doing, Don?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
And this is the time of year that my mom used to make relish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
Nice.
it was the green tomatoes, the pickles, and the things that came out of the garden. They'd usually set in the back porch for a week or two or three, and after the frost, and then we would grind them all up and make relish.
Yeah, have them all ready for
Yeah.
winter, the cold months.
Mm-hmm. Hot dogs.
Right. Got to survive the miserable Midwest winter somehow.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even in Iowa then. It was in Kansas.
Right.
But we had winter in Kansas, believe it or not. And
Yeah.
hamburgers with relish on it. Oh, man. That does sound good. Yeah. You can tell
We
I'm
don't get
hungry.
too many hamburgers in the winter, but
Oh, you don't?
not as many as I might
Okay.
like in the summer.
Okay.
But
That's true.
yeah.
Not grilling out quite as
Right.
often.
Right.
That's true. Here's my question for you.
All right.
What has been your approach to reading the Bible, and has it changed over time?
Yeah. So, there was, in the January, February, usually our church would, even before you had come, we'd do like community readings. So I would usually join the church for those.
Cool.
And then when I was younger, I was kind of only did it in January, February. I didn't necessarily have a set plan or make a point to read every night or every morning when I woke up, but kind of grown into that more, and been gifted several devotional books
Oh,
that
neat.
kind of work through. I know our youth group went through one of the Rooted
Oh, yeah.
books, and so you read a page or two and have some short question answers and discussions. I enjoyed that. So
Good.
somewhere, yeah. Usually the devotions will have a set of verses or whatever that go with them. So then,
So you're not just reading.
I'll jump into like the chapter or section that the devotion came from. Kind of read that further. I did read through the Bible.
You mean you read
once.
farther than it said?
Yeah.
To read? Okay, cool.
Usually I would, but read through the Bible once.
Excellent.
But I don't.
And you understood it all.
Well, most of it, but when you reading through the Bible, I wouldn't recommend it for somebody that's like just getting to know the Word.
Right.
Starting at the beginning of the Bible isn't necessarily where you should start. Usually, it's weird. You don't. If you're picking up any other book, you'd either start at the beginning, and if you don't like how that is, you might skip to the end and see how it ends. But you wouldn't be very pleased with the Bible necessarily if you did that.
No.
So you got to start in the middle. But
Yeah, it can start in the middle, maybe John or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
But yeah, that's interesting. The Bible is different than any other book because starting at the beginning, oh yeah, that's all good. You get the history, and then you get to Numbers and Deuteronomy and Leviticus, and you go, oh, and
Right.
then so
Right. I think that the overall time spent reading the Bible has definitely gone up over my years. So
praise the Lord.
it's what
Praise the
you
Lord.
kinda-
And now you're doing a podcast
right
about
right.
the Bible and
Yeah.
Christian faith and things like that.
Yeah, try to get to share with all of you guys out there. So
Yeah, all those guys out there.
I was wondering what you're doing there, but
I'm looking out there to see all the guys,
Right.
all the people out there,
right. We'll jump in. I believe you have the
Well,
faithful fruit of the Spirit for us
right.
today.
And so Rowan called me the other night and he said, are you going to have the faithful ready for the fruits of the Spirit this week? And thank you for reminding me. Yeah, we can do that. And so when we talk about these fruits of the Spirit, we're talking about Galatians, and we're in chapter 5, verses 22. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. So we're winding down. And I was talking to Rowan before. Interestingly, these are all separate words in the Greek language. But when we talk about it in the English language, gentleness and kindness, they sort of goodness,
Yeah.
they sort of mesh with each other in the English language. And so just be aware that we do have a word for each one, but translating from the Greek to the English isn't always easy.
Right.
Here's another one. When we talk about faithfulness, faithfulness is not actually the word in the Greek.
Okay.
It's just faith, pistos. It uses that one word. And so when we talk about a fruit being one of these, faithfulness, well, it's just faith. Fruit of the Spirit. This fruit of the Spirit is faith. And so that's the bottom line when we get to this part. It is the word faith. What's nice about this is I don't have to define faith because the Bible itself defines faith. So when we go to Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you don't see. And then the entire passage in chapter 11 of Hebrews is talking about people of faith. And so, we'll just turn there because that might be easier. Yes. So we talk about by faith Abel, by faith Enoch, by faith Noah, by faith Abraham, by faith Abraham again. Abraham's the biggest one. He's got 3 of them. Okay. And then Isaac, and then Joseph and Moses. So then you have to realize, okay, what is it that by faith these guys did? And look at these acts. Look at these things that they did because they had faith. Okay, Abel offered a better sacrifice. Okay, that seems to be one of the main hallmarks of difference between Cain's sacrifice and Abel's sacrifice. That Abel's sacrifice was anointed by his faith, if you will. And Enoch had such faith that he didn't even experience death. And so had so much faith in God that he didn't die. He was just taken up. That's so cool.
You think we could achieve that?
I hope so. I'm working on it all the time.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. I don't fear death. Right. The dying part's what gets me. that just looks awful painful sometimes.
Right.
And long sometimes. Noah, by faith Noah, when warned about the things not yet seen, in holy fear built the ark to save his family. By his faith he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness that was to come by faith. Okay, let's put that one in perspective, because that's probably most helpful to us, as well as what happens with Abraham. When faith powers us, if you will, to do things that are beyond what reason can imagine, it's real stuff. Okay, so Alex had faith, and he developed a podcast. Right. And then he got us in the podcast, and that's faith. It moves you to do something outside your comfort zone, but it moves you to do it. Noah was moved to spend over 100 years and a lot of manpower to build a boat when there'd never been a boat before, for a rain when there'd never been a rain before. Mm-hmm. I mean, all these things, it's sort of, he's doing this by faith. So then when you go down and you look at Abraham, what he did by faith, he left his homeland, his cousins and all of his family, and he moved to a distant land because God wanted to create a people for himself, and he was going to start with Abraham. So he does it. He leaves all those things that we normally find comfort in, home, mom and dad's country cooking, or mom and dad's Thanksgiving cooking, It's getting really close to that. Mm-hmm. And they give us comfort and we feel good about it. But by faith, these guys went towards what God was asking them to do. So if a fruit of the Spirit is faith, we'll know that we have a fruit of the Spirit by the fact that we're going to do those kinds of things that God uniquely asks us to do. And we're going to do it like Noah did. I mean, he went right at it. Got all that gopher wood, put it together. And
he was also, like, you compared him to us. He was also like publicly ridiculed and
oh my,
constantly being criticized for what he was doing. And I mean, we haven't experienced that for doing a podcast.
Not yet. No,
we haven't even.
There might be somebody out there going to do that this week, but yeah. But we haven't got a lot of that.
Not near the time that he was either.
Right.
So
yeah. So it would be, faith would being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see. So, I mean, he hoped. I mean, God told him there was going to be this flood. He told him what was going to happen and gave him a solution, and he worked on that. So what do we hope for? I mean, I still hope for renewal in our community. That's one of the things I've prayed for, that in this home community, maybe even beyond that, now that we're on the World Wide Web with a podcast, that there would be some kind of renewal of an interest in what Christ is wanting to do, interest in the church, interest in the things of faith, and such a renewal that lives are being changed. I want to see lives changed.
Yeah,
I like I've seen God work in my own life. I want to see other people's lives changed, and let them have faith, so they have that fruit of the Spirit in their lives. And I found that those people who have been touched by God often are able to touch people I can't get to. You know, all of a sudden they've been moved from one place to another because of their faith in God, and all their friends go, "What happened to you?" And when they say, "What happened to you?" it gives an opportunity to share their testimony, what God really did in their life. And it's inspiring to people who are looking for that. You get a pastor who sat in the pulpit for 40 some years, not near as exciting. You've already been there. Yeah, kind of thing. Right. But a fresh work of the Spirit, let's just put it in that light, a fresh work, a fresh fruit of the Spirit, often really gets people's attention.
Yeah.
And that's what I pray for. I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping it happens in my lifetime. Maybe it'll happen in yours.
Right. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I know that with for the younger upcoming generations, they feel that more of a connection and more of a more open to people and leaders that's closer to their age than no offense, but
yes, I know,
who's been around and has lots of experience, and we'll just say lots of experience. But
I'm a fossil, yes, but hopefully I can help younger people along.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I'm willing to share everything that I know with somebody else.
Right.
Because I can't take it with me. That's true. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I may try, but I can't take it with me. It'll be gone when I am.
Right.
I can't take it with me. But I hope for revival. I hope for new things in communities. And I'd like to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Timestamp.
All right.
Dear.
Well, I believe that'll wrap it up for our faithfulness episode. Hope you guys continue to enjoy the fruits of the Spirit. But
yes, in real time.
Yeah.
This
was faithfulness next week, so stay tuned for that next one, and let us know if you have any other special episodes that you want Don to be able to prepare for ahead of time.
Oh, that's true.
So, because we like to keep him on his toes and.
It's very hard to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep me on my toes.
Yeah.
See how fast I fall off.
Yeah. That is it for this episode. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us for this podcast. Feel free to become part of this ministry by sharing it with others. Our goal is to help each other grow deeper in our understanding of who God is and His calling to us in our daily lives. Thank you again for joining us, and may God bless your day.